So what are you here for then?
Interview.
Yeah, what for?
Field team manager.
You're here for that?
Yeah, and you?
Obviously. Got it in the bag though, I'm afraid, darling. The CEO gave me a personal call this morning. Wanted to see me.
Oh, really? 'Cause he called me this morning. They hadn't seen anyone they liked yet.
Of course not, they hadn't seen me yet. Formality, really.
Obviously.
They must love my application.
Really?
Yeah, the big guy himself, Mr. Francis Bethel.
Daddy calls him Frank.
Oh, I see. Personal favour, eh? Daddy get you this interview, did he? Well, I'm afraid Daddy can't help you now.
I am very qualified for this position.
I'm sure you are.
I am. 4 years at Queen's, then to U of T for business.
Daddy pay for that, did he?
Do you have any university experience?
Never needed to. University of life.
Oh, gosh.
Learned everything I needed to on the job. Hard worker. Fast tongue, if you know what I mean. 7 years as a salesman. And what is an interview if not selling yourself? Like a prostitute.
Is it really that easy?
Yes, it is. So what's your name then?
Lara.
Okay, Laura, well listen.
Lara.
Yes, Laura.
No. My name is Lara, not Laura. Lara.
Laura. Lara. Laura. Lara. 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 Oh, Lara.
Yeah.
Yeah, you live in England?
Yes, I live in England.
Well, maybe you should learn how to speak the language proper then.
Idiot. And so then what's your name?
Robert? Bob. Bobster. Bobster the mobster, they call me. So what part of Canada are you from then?
How do you know I was from Canada?
Guess. Plus it's a lot more impressive to guess Canada and be right than it is to guess America and be right. So, Canada.
Oh, yeah, Mississauga, near Toronto. Although we've lived all over, really. Dad, he works in LA, New York, Toronto. We have a place in Chicago for when we go to visit my aunt, and of course here in London.
Of course. Must be nice to have Daddy pay for everything. You'll be telling me this is your first job next?
It is my first interview, yes.
I'm getting pretty good at this. What next? Let's go for your bra size.
Excuse me, that's not appropriate here.
Come on, you'd know if I was hitting on you.
Yeah, by my gag reflex.
Steady, love. It's not professional to have a blowjob in the waiting room.
Ew, no, by me throwing up.
Oh, I could get you if I wanted to. Don't deny it.
In your wildest dreams.
Getting a girl is just like getting a job. You just have to tell them exactly what they want to hear.
You're a pig.
You would be surprised how many girls just want a quick pork sometimes. Unless they're Jewish. You're not Jewish, are you? You really think you've got a chance in here? I'm afraid in this case, it's not who you know. It comes down to what you know.
It's a good thing I have my university education then.
And I know exactly what I need to.
What is that?
Hey, no looking. This, dear Lara, is the interview form this company uses to select its employees.
What?
Turns out it's a simple case of ticking the boxes. And if you know what they're looking for, you can alter your answers to reflect that. And when you've got all the questions...
Okay, well, what are some of the questions?
Steady. You don't think I'm going to give away my advantage, do you? All right. Here's an obvious one. What are your weaknesses?
All right, well, that's easy. I would say I'm too much of a perfectionist.
Cliché. They've heard it 20 times already today. Oh, I'm too perfect. Oh, I'm going to do my job so well that you need to be worried about me taking yours.
What would you say then?
All right. Seeing as I'm going in first, so you can't exactly steal my answer, And I've pretty much got this one wrapped up already. I'll let you in on a little secret. You've got to say you're perfect without saying it.
What? So you've got it written down on a board then in your bag?
Please stay away from the bag.
Well, what would you say then? What are some of your weaknesses?
I overthink things.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
Well, although I love to do all my duties correctly and perfectly, if I tell you that I'm a perfectionist, the cynic in me thinks that you won't buy it. So instead, I've got to be honest and tell you, I think probably my biggest weakness is I overthink things.
That's terrible.
No, it's not. I've told them that I'm perfect without having to use it as my answer, and I've proven that I'm smart and forward-thinking.
Or devious and manipulative.
If that's what you want to call it, darling.
When was your interview?
It was meant to be at past, but they've been in there for ages. Must be taking some kind of extended lunch, you know. No rush. They've only got to see me. Huh?
Well, we'll see about that.
Oh, good luck, darling. Seriously, good luck.
Thank you.
You'll need it.
I am more than qualified for this position.
I'm sure you are, in the classroom.
You are the most disgusting individual that I've ever had the misfortune of coming across.
Well, then you won't much like the real world then, will you?
How dare you judge me, Tom?
I'll judge you however I like. You've never worked a day in your life.
I can do this job.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Thank you so much for coming down, Veronica. We thought we weren't going to find anyone.
Thank you, Mr. Bethel. I won't let you down.
I'm sure you won't. See you on Monday.
Looking forward to it.
Yes!
Pub?
Sure.